Kia ora, and thanks for listening to my video for Module 3. In this video, I will be discussing intertextuality and gender performance, and how the song Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend has been used in recent years as a critique on gender performativity. Linked with postmodernism, Watson discusses intertextuality in terms of the way a film references other films, whether inferred or directly. Intertextuality can also apply to other media and pop culture references. The song Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend originated in the Broadway musical Gentlemen Prefer Blondes in 1949 and was popularized by the 1953 film of the same name, performed by Marilyn Monroe as the character Lorelei. The song and Monroe's image have been referenced with relative frequency in media, such as Madonna's song Material Girl, as a mashup in the film Moulin Rouge, and more recently in the TV show Crazy Ex-Girlfriend and the film Birds of Prey. Gender performativity is a theory from Judith Butler in which she argues gender is socially constructed through our repeated performance of gendered expectations. These expectations come from society, and the media reinforces these beliefs, resulting in repeated performances of gender roles, thus naturalizing them. Although in recent years there has been critique and a drive to challenge gender roles and how these are performed, popular culture still has a large part in perpetuating these roles. However, popular culture is also a means of challenging gender performativity, and using intertextuality to parody and critique this performance is one way of doing so. For example, the more recent portrayals of the song Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, such as the parody of the song in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and the use of it during Harley Quinn's musical number in the film Birds of Prey, can both be read as using intertextuality as a critique on gender performance, particularly compared to the original performance of the song. In the article, Ford and Macrison address how the series Crazy Ex-Girlfriend regularly critiques the heteronormative and patriarchal gender norms of Hollywood musicals and music videos. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend uses intertextual references from various media to critique that same media on its portrayal of women. The song The Math of Love Triangles is a parody of Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend and features the main character of the show, Rebecca, dressed in a blue version of Marilyn Monroe's iconic dress from the musical number. Rebecca is shown to be struggling with the demands of modern femininity, and the show uses irony to bring attention to the ways popular culture often teaches women to perform an idealized version of femininity. For example, Rebecca is dealing with a love triangle as two men are romantically interested in her, and she's shown as enjoying the situation, with this male sexual gaze focused on her. This enjoyment is shown in the musical number, where she's surrounded by men dressed up in suits, parodying both Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend and also Madonna's music video for Material Girl, which is also a reference to the latter. Rebecca puts on a ditzy attitude, using a Monroe-inspired breathy voice, and acts dumb while the men try to explain geometry to her. This performance of Monroe's sex symbol status and ideological femininity, as portrayed by other media, is then ridiculed as the men point out to Rebecca, "Lady, we're all gay," meaning her attempt at performing this idealized femininity to attract the men has been pointless. This can be seen as a critique on pop culture's history of making women the object of the male gaze, and portraying women as actively desiring this gaze, dressing and acting a certain way, performing this version of idealized heterosexual femininity. As Dyer notes, Monroe was almost always set up as an object of male sexual gaze, and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend uses parody and irony to critique and bring attention to this framing of Monroe and the idea of idealized femininity. However, the film Birds of Prey also utilizes the Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend number as a critique on agency and gender performance. The scene starts with Roman Sionis hitting Harley Quinn in order to keep her quiet. From there, Harley hallucinates a musical number in which she performs the song Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. Harley is dressed like Monroe's character in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, with curly blonde hair, diamonds, and a pink silk outfit surrounded by men in suits. One notable difference, however, is Harley's outfit is a jumpsuit as opposed to a dress, something that was done to Harleyify the outfit. Through having Harley wear a pantsuit, the character maintains some agency by wearing something she's comfortable in, and not wearing a dress, something that meets the stereotypical idea of femininity. Along with this, the men in Harley's musical number grab at her while she pushes them away, aggressively avoiding their grasp. Harley is tied to a chair powerless at this moment, whilst hallucinating, and her reaction to the men in her music number can be seen as an embodiment of her frustration at being objectified by the male gaze and expectations of gender performativity, trapped and lacking agency. Harley is not flirting with the men as Lorelei does in her number, but actively avoiding them. She does not want Sionis's protection, nor does she need these men to show interest in her. Harley even bites the hand of one of the men as the lyric, "A kiss on the hand might be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend," plays. This can be seen as using intertextuality to critique the original framing of women as relying on men, as Lorelei in the number depends on men to keep her financially secure. Harley does not need Sionis or any other man's protection. She can protect herself and also retrieve the diamond. This can also be seen as a critique on gender performance, reversing the stereotypical gender roles of the man giving the woman the diamond, something Harley addresses by saying to Sionis, "Call me old-fashioned, but I always thought the guy was supposed to get the girl the diamond." Harley's performance in the musical number shows her desire to be independent from relying on men, whether financially or emotionally, and when she comes to from the number, she speaks to Sionis more aggressively, no longer attempting to hide her dislike of him. Through showing Harley Quinn as challenging gender performance and acting out against the men that perform with her, the use of Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend and Birds of Prey can be seen as a critique on gender performativity and representation of women in media. In this video, I've discussed how intertextuality can be used as a critique. Through examining how the TV show Crazy Ex-Girlfriend and the film Birds of Prey can be seen as using the song Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend and Marilyn Monroe's image whilst performing the song to critique gender performativity and the media as part of reinforcing gender roles. However, this is just one way to interpret this use of intertextuality, and I'm looking forward to discussing this more on the forum. Thanks for watching my video. I hope everyone has a great week.